Hi everybody. We are currently actually having some severe technical difficulties. At the moment, for some reason, my emulator is not working. It has actually messed up my entire desktop, and I'm trying to get it to fix. And yeah, we're having some issues, and I might actually have to reset my entire computer. That's the problem. Um, so this kind of sucks. I'm sorry. Um, Give me a couple minutes. Let me try. I don't want to have to reset. I don't want to have to make a schedule another. I don't want to have to schedule another stream. So I'm gonna switch over to here for a moment, and let me try to just fix this out. Fix this up. All right. So, give me a moment. We're gonna get this working. Okay, I fixed one part. One part is fixed. So my desktop is back to being normal, but here's what happens whenever I go to try to run any sort of game. Like if I were to try to open up Crash Bandicoot 4, it opens up, stays black, and then dies. It's like, good. Excellent. That's what we wanted. Okay, I have another idea. So, I'm going to have to adjust a couple of things here. We want window mode. Just give me a second here. Hi, everyone tuning in. I apologize. Typically, I'm always, attempted to be ready. I'll give that a try, actually. That might be the problem. Thank you, Shays Waves. I appreciate that. And dead again. Okay. We just wanted to get started. Once it gets started, we can go from there. We can configure everything from there. We just need to get started. Okay. Okay. This is what happened before it crashed on me. It does not. Yeah, and it's just suspended and frozen. And also ruining my like, look what it's doing to my, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is just absolutely just ruining my desktop. Like, what the heck? Hold on. 800, but no, 20. Thank you. The best Spyro game, I know, right? I'm trying to get it fixed. I don't know why it's causing me so many problems. Okay. We're gonna rewind a bit. We're gonna try an older version. Yeah, apply. Welcome to this. Would you like to? Sure. Yeah, that seems a thing. Okay, finish. Okay. Right. ISO selector. Okay. Okay. Does it boot? Does it boot? I think the answer is no. The answer is 9. It does not boot. It does not des boot. Come on. I apologize, everyone. I'm sorry. I recently had to do a reinstall of Windows, and I had to completely rebuild it from the ground up. And I totally blanked on this. I was like, yeah, it should just work, right? Ha ha ha. Joke is on me. That is not the case. Let me see if let's try this again. Wizard guide. All right. Configuration. That BIOS. Well, my only option right here is OpenGL or OpenGL 2, so I guess we'll go with 2. Okay, that's fine. We'll try that one. Oh, I guess not that one. That one. We already controlled the pad. Done. Okay. Let's try booting it from here. Or you could just go ahead and ruin my desktop again because apparently you hate me. Oh, goodness me. Okay. We're having fun together, aren't we? Welcome to Canadian Guy A screaming at his computer for 4 hours. This was such an entertaining stream. Oh my goodness. Especially the part where Canadian Guy A, he started to, foam at the mouth and scream incoherent words. That was the best part. All right. So, what do I need to do here? Well, I suppose it's time to try something new. Let's see how DuckStation works. But wait, wouldn't that mean all my saves are gone, though, right? That would mean I would have to restart. Okay. Let's see if we don't have to do that. That would be preferred if I don't have to do that. Okay. It's good. Error codes. Error codes. Thank you so much, Jakob, for the $1. I apologize for this for this blunder, we'll say. We'll call it that. One second. While I still get this figured out. And just in case there are no sensitive files. Okay. Well, apparently... Alright, well, let's download DuckStation. Sorry, everybody. Now, I have a question. Do we want to restart the the Spyro 3 randomizer, which I suggest that we don't, or apparently I've heard there's a Spyro 1 randomizer. So maybe we'll be able to recover the save file, maybe. I do apologize. So while we're dealing with the technical difficulties, hi everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing meh. I'm not doing fantastic, suffice to say. But I am, you know, I am present. I am here. So while I'm trying to fix this, if you guys have any questions, fire them away, and I'll try my best to answer them while I'm trying to fix it. Dang it. Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, everybody. Let me see if I can also recover my save. I wonder if I can. Hey, Elena, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. From Graham to you with love. If you want, we can email you pictures of our tech support cat at work so we can help you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Elena, for the $5. I have an idea of how to get this fixed, so we will see. We will see. But thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much for the support. We'll get there. We're going to get there. You must restart your computer before you can use the software. Get out of here. Get out of town. Hold on. Giving this a try. Hold on. Okay. We're going to try not to have to restart. Keyword is try. You must restart. Yeah, I'm going to restart. Okay. We doing, yeah, like I said, real quick. So, a portable version of DuckStation. I've heard that there is. I have heard that rumor before. Okay, put that over to here. Extract here. Extract. Okay. Okay. Start file. Let's see what we can do here. Because that was actually really, like, fast, so. No BIOS found. Well, ain't that unfortunate. Okay. I do believe I have a BIOS, though, so give me a second here. Just gotta go. I gotta go dig it up. Use a duck near lemonade station. then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. All right, where is the BIOS? There's the BIOS. There should have been like a setup wizard. It just booted up. It was just like, yeah, we're good to go. It's like, all right, let's do it. It's like, nah, can't. It's like, oh. Okay, so we're gonna put something else here. We're gonna put that there and call this. For those wondering, we are having technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. No, we don't want to do that. We want to go there. There. Go there. This is for the BIOS images in this directory. Okay. Close. Okay. Start file. PS1 games. Okay. Welcomed with quite possibly one of the most nostalgic noises ever, so I very much welcome that from DuckStation. Thank you so much for that. This is not Spyro. I just grabbed Crash Bandicoot real quick just to see if it would work.
A Universal
looks like it's
Interactive
working.
Studios production. A game created and developed by Naughty Dog.
Okay. Power off. Yes. Okay. Memory card editor. Yes, I guess. What? Okay, I see. So, go there. Okay, give me a second here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go import card. Okay. Okay, we got something here. I'm going to click save. Right? Right, okay. Now we want to go to start file. And then we want to run open. Okay. We're going to try to finish it today. We're trying. We're pushing for it. We're trying our best. I will say, though, DuckStation definitely so far has my approval. Don't worry about the Yeah, I know the screen's off center right now. I know. Okay. Oh wow, this is really in depth. Okay. Close game. Exit without saving. Okay. Back to memory cards again. Yeah, it doesn't look like the randomizer. It didn't look like the randomizer at all, so that's why I was just like, okay. So for now, I'm gonna go with this. And then do that again, and we're gonna go with 01. Okay. Memory card 1, memory card 2. Okay, cool. Enhancements, internal resolution scale. We're gonna go with ×5. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. S3 bin open. We will get there. Just gotta be patient with me. Yeah, I also need to... Okay, I need to figure out for the controller. Hold on. So controller, analog controller. Okay. It's definitely picking things up better than it did before. Right analog. We're gonna get there. Slowly but surely, we're gonna get there. We're streaming tonight. Okay. Okay. Right? Right. Okay, so I can close. Okay. Oh. Oh, come on. Is it working? No. And for that, why is it not picking? Okay, so it's picking up the bin file, but it's not picking up the randomizer. Okay, we're getting. So we actually finished off here, if I remember correctly, right? This is where we finished before, right? This was the last level that we played before I hopped off last time. So but that's the randomizer. This is progress. At least it's progress. Yes, we got progress. What would happen? Hey, Blaze Billy, thank you so much for the $2. Did you just start? I think you're spot on with Spyro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We started a little bit ago, but right now I'm having technical difficulties, so I'm trying to get this to work, and I do apologize. Thank you so much, though. I do appreciate the $2. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know why this ain't working. I don't know if it would. Date modified 2012. Jeez. I don't know if it would or not. Is DuckStation even compatible with the randomizer? I would think so. Because it spits out... Hang on. So if I can't get the old randomizer to work, I'm going to do something that potentially could make things go boom. And when things go boom, it's going to be interesting. You know what? Why don't we make it go boom? Let's go boom. Let's see what happens. Let's make it go boom. So, rename your Spyro 3. Yep, done to something. Folder with the randomizer.exe. Okay, so here's the application here, the .exe. Take this, drop it into there. Enter. That didn't do anything. Unless... Wait a minute. No, here it is. I found it. I found it. Hold on. I don't think I have to make it go boom. I was trying to run the old one. A resume says it was found for this game. Saved that February 10th. No, fresh boot. Hold on. Here we go. Where's there was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom? Yeah, we actually might not have to do an earth-shattering kaboom. Let's hope. I see purple text. Does anyone else see purple text? I see purple text. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, we got it. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got our randomizer back and running with a completely new emulator. Woo! Okay, that wasn't, you know, totally, you know, slightly nerve-wracking. We got our save file back. Okay, so why can't I hear squat then? Oh, that's why. So we want that to be Turbo Beach. There we go. Okay, we got it working. We got that working. Then we're going to do this. Okay. I think we got it. And it works with the PlayStation 5 controller very well. Yeah, everything seems to be in order. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We got it. We fixed it. We did it. Okay. Now I can send out the alerts. Now I can send out the alerts. Oh, by the way, I gotta do my thing. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with a Spyro randomizer. We got the Spyro randomizer working. We got it working now on DuckStation, which is seemingly a much, much better system. Already the UI on it made me fall in love with it. I love it already. I love it. I love it. I love it. It looks good. Everything's running fine. Everything's running good, smooth, and clean, and I am excited. I do apologize greatly for the 20 minutes to half an hour of me baffling about like a moron trying to get this set up. But nonetheless, we are here. So, give me a minute to finish get set up and we shall begin. I was adamant tonight. I'm like, nah, we're streaming tonight. We're streaming. I ain't taking no for an answer. We are streaming. I don't care. We are streaming. Hey, thank you so much, Elena, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Aaron Jordan. Hey, Red Spyro's here with a random celebration time. Pop. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aaron Jordan, for the £5. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for the celebrations. Not trying to be mean, but I think you should open it before the stream starts next time. I did, actually. And what happened is recently I had to do a complete reset of my computer because Microsoft decided to check out of the building. So, unfortunately, you know, technical difficulties can't be anticipated sometimes. It is what it is. It happens. So... Hey, Obsolete Meal donated $4 to Streamlabs. 3 cheers for the technician. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Thank you so much for the $4. Yes. Finish off this random. Sorry, everyone, for all the technical difficulties. I've always had issues with that EPSXE, and everyone was always saying, hey, why don't you just go to DuckStation? I'm like, I'm stuck in my ways. I got it work up. DuckStation, that was just an absolute pleasure to get set up. It was just, boom, done. It's like, oh, okay, what about my old save? Boom, done. It's like, oh, okay. Thank you for making my life easy. Hey, thank you so much, Ori, for the $5. No worries about the delay. Randomizer is worth the wait, and a Spyro 1 randomizer sounds like a great idea for a future stream. I agree. So maybe we will start that perhaps next week. Next week, we will start the randomizer for Spyro 1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Midas, that's awesome. Getting a car. We're going to go to the Discord. By the way, before I begin, while I'm getting these last links out, what did you guys think of today's video? In terms of the information, in terms of the editing, in terms of etc., 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 all this stuff. What did you guys think of today's video? It was good. It was good. All right. So I haven't seen it yet. All right. I think 101010. When I showed my wife while she was previewing the video, she started laughing hysterically at that bit. So I'm happy that she found that funny. I'm seeing other people saying, "Okay, though, lots of evidence." Yes, lots of evidence. Yes. Okie dokie. So alerts are out. Twitch is up. And we can finally begin. I may or may not have been watching Fire Emblem all day. How dare you? Yeah, of course. Would you stream Clive and Wrench? I'm not going to confirm nor deny that I may or may not already be going to be streaming that game very relatively soon. I'll be having a good day. Well, I hope you're having a good day too, Orange Lightning. I'm having a better day now that this is all working. Well, you know, I was like, no, I am not going to let this beat me. We're going to stream today, whether we like it or not, or whether I like it or not. I'm streaming today. Oh, you're going for the dev relics, eh? Ooh. Like that. There we go. Actually, now I think about it, I better go check to go see if that one egg is back there or not. Let me. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm alive. I'm alive. How much research goes into a video? A lot of research. I'll tell you what, and I can even tell you what the worst part is when you are, you know, 2 days deep into research and you find one piece of evidence that debunks your entire, that debunks everything. And you're just left sitting there like, bwah, 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 bwah. Oh yes, we're upside down, Sparks. It's like, imagine you have a hypothesis and it's amazing and everything is going great, and then something stupid happens and just takes that the 2 days of work and just flushes it down the drain. I did, Torios, I think didn't I finish it all in one shot with the 12-hour stream? Or did I not? I thought I didn't I? Maybe that's something I have to revisit. If I never did, I might do, I've been wanting to do a KO Revisited, because I know that they've added a whole bunch of stuff. I know that they added some DLC. I know that they patched it a bunch. I know they added a bunch of outfits. So I do want to do a kind of a KO Revisited, both a video and maybe we'll do a stream too. I can't remember. I thought I got really close to finishing all 12 hours in 12 hours. I can't remember if I did or not, but I do want to do a KO Revisited because I still think that the game came out too early. I think that it needed more time. That it needed a bit more time, definitely. Ow. There we go. So after a year, I want to see like, hey, okay, it's been a year. Let's watch it again and go over it. Has left Spyro fans as a Crash Bandicoot dust? No, I don't. I think that there are internal things going on that many people are unaware about that is causing Spyro to fall behind. I'm not going to further share because, of course, Some of it is based off of information that's not public. Some of it is based off of my own personal assumptions, based off the information that's not public, based off of this, based off of that, based off of all these different things. You know, I don't think... I strongly believe that Spyro has not been left in the dust. I do think that Activision prioritizes Crash Bandicoot because I think Crash Bandicoot will make them more money, but I don't think that they are prioritizing, or I don't think that they are turning around and being like, yeah, no, Spyro is worth nothing. I really hope you're right. I really hope I'm right, too. Well, the egg that was here is now not there, so we have to go... We have to go find it somewhere. There's a lot of questions and there's a lot of issues that go into the game design. And one of the things... Ooh, there's the egg! Spyro's a better franchise. We see that's a matter of subjectivity, right? Russell! That's a matter of subjectivity, unfortunately, right? So, yes, while a lot of people very much they might prefer Spyro more, Crash caters to a more broader audience. So what I notice is, of course, there's diehard Crash fans and diehard Spyro fans, of course. What I find, though, is that Crash Bandicoot will be picked up by people who are like, yeah, I'll just pick up Crash Bandicoot, why not? Right? I'll pick up Crash Bandicoot. And then, from that point, but Spyro, people that typically like Spyro, they are ravenous Spyro fans. They're like, I love Spyro! So, a more denseness of passion, I find. Ow. Right? It's the Mario effect. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you'll pick up Mario, right? You'll pick up Mario, but you're not gonna. But you know, you might be, oh yeah, I like Mario, right? I played some games that were pretty cool by him, right? There's not a lot of people who are like, I am so obsessed with Mario, right? I mean, some people are. Do you remember that Crash grabs a strange egg after you defeated Brio? Yes, I do. I wonder if that's going to be like a power-up or something in Crash Team Rumble. Wouldn't that be hysterical? But yeah, that's what typically I find. What I find is that Crash Bandicoot is appealing to a more broader audience, while Spyro, not as big, but a lot more passionate. So what you'll see is that you'll see a bunch of merch sold for Spyro. And I mean, it is just bought up by, like, when you release Spyro merch, it is sold out so fast.
One of them dinosaurs threw an egg down this flooded mine.
Yeah. So you'll notice some of the Crash stuff will go on sale, because it's like there's so much stock of it. But then the Spyro stock, it's always like, yeah, we're sold out. Nothing can really go on sale because everything is, we sold everything, right? Ow. By the way, quick question. I noticed a couple new faces around here. How many people are here today because of today's video? Or more like, how many people... Ow. Shoot. Or has everyone who's been here here for a little bit now? I'm just curious if we have any new... and even if you're just lurking, you can just, you know, wave. Send like a waving emoji. Ow! Oh, I see you live streams. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to get the finale of the randomizer. There's also a couple worlds. Not that I skipped, but I didn't 100%. So we're going to be making sure that we go back and 100% those too. If we have time, we'll do the Sparks Worlds, but I really don't feel like doing the Sparks Worlds. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe we will. Hey, we got a couple donations in. Hold on, let me try to finish this up first before I read the donations. I appreciate that, though, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. I've been watching for years. Oh, I know Shay's Ways. You've been around for a while. We're good. I was totally calm. Totally relaxed. Totally chilled. Don't die, don't die. Don't die, don't die. We're good.
That was some mighty fine swimming, young dragon.
Thank you so much, Aaron Jordan, for the £5. Do you feel Spyro fans are resenting Crash for his greater attention? I love both, yet even I feel Crash gets disproportionately more attention. Thank you so much. I'll answer that question 1 second. Epic Egg 14 donated. There was 1 bit. Thank you so much. And didn't even notice me there was 1. Oh, I'm sorry, Jaxudo. Hopefully YouTube can actually do better with that. So, are there... Oh, so, do you feel Spyro fans are resenting Crash for his greater attention? I mean, it's the... You know, it is the... Oh, well, good. Good. Good to know. There we go. That was... That worked out swimmingly. No. Do I think that they're resenting? Yes and no. If a Spyro fan were to sit down and think for 4 seconds, they're not going to be mad at Crash Bandicoot because it's, you know, it's up to Activision, right? It's a frustration towards Activision as to why they are putting so much more attention on one franchise when they feel like there hasn't been enough attention on another. So, what I'm wondering, it's more envy. Yeah, it's a bit more envious than resentment. Though, of course, you know, envy can turn to resentment. But overall, I do think that there is a form of, like I said, not resentment, but definitely anger, definitely frustration, definitely like, hey, why is Crash getting so much when Spyro feels like it's not getting enough? And I do agree, and I hope that we do see more Spyro very soon, and hopefully in the years to come that we see more Spyro as a more of a main character than a side character. Now, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's okay, it's alright. We should be okay, I think. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions to that. There's a lot of complexity to that question of, are they resentful? And no, I don't think they're resentful, but there is an aspect of resentment, and it's greed, not greed, it's envious. And you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them, and because I'm a part of, you know, I'm a part of both fan bases. I get it. I love Crash, and I love Spyro. And each game gives me a different reaction, right? Like, and I've said this over and over again. You know, in my opinion, come on. Oh no! In my opinion, I've always stated that I feel like Crash gets me hyped and excited. Spyro gets me emotional. Because Spyro is like happy place. Happy place, you know, comfort, you know. Crash Bandicoot is, you know, can be, you know, it's challenging, it's hard, but it's fun, it's funny, it's interesting, and it's great, and it's fun, right? But Spyro is a, you know, Spyro's a comfort meal.
I don't know why the Bailey gang was trying so hard.
Hey, Adam Wood, how's it going?
It's not like them at all. I reckon someone must have put them up to it.
Yeah, even as a non-Spyro fan, I know that they will probably hate how Crash is more popular in better series. You see, it's frustrating. It is frustrating, right? It is incredibly frustrating because, you know, people want to see Spyro come back. I think that a modern Spyro game, I think that a modern Spyro game done with the technology today, it is going to be absolutely mind-bogglingly amazing. And what they have to try to nail, what they have to try to absolutely just nail is creating an effect that is going to get more people to buy the game, even if they're not initially a Spyro or Crash fan. And I think that's something like, I understand Retro Gamer. I think something like creating just a visual spectacle, like a game that has such a visually appealing effect that people will just want to buy it just to see the beauty of the effect. And the game that I point to an example that I think was a really, really good example of that is Kena Bridge of Spirits. I think that Ember Labs did such a great job with the graphics for that game. I haven't finished it because it is hard. Kena is not an easy game, but if you have so many people were intrigued by Kena, even just by the art style, right? Just by the art style alone, it was just like, oh my gosh, this game is absolutely just gorgeous. And that, to me, I think is going to be a really good marketing ploy for Activision to try to use for Spyro. And I think the way to go about that is taking an approach or a chapter out of like Okami's book, where you have kind of this art style that's really pretty, but you know, showing these grand reveals. And I think that a big thing that they should do is have corrupted areas. Right, have corrupted areas. And then Spyro comes along and purifies them and transforms them into beautiful, lush gardens. And the more that Spyro unlocks and the more that Spyro does in these levels, the more it affects the homeworlds and unlocks more areas for him to explore and solve. And I think that that is a really fun and natural progression curve that would work really well for Spyro. I think that, I think what would be a really, really good idea, a little bit like Hero's Tale, actually, Adam would. Yeah, a little bit like Hero's Tale, but not like these open world levels. I think that you need to have designated worlds, designated levels, designated themes, but then as you do things in those levels, it interacts with the homeworld. One of the ideas that I always thought would be a really great idea is that when you save a dragon from a certain level, it would return to the homeworld and would be there and be interactable with Spyro. And I thought that would be really cool. You know, that after you save the dragon, you return back to the homeworld and you see them sitting there and they are almost denizens, almost like Glimmer, like or like the homeworld, or like the worlds in Spyro 2 where you see all these different denizens. And the dragons they're kind of lost, they're trapped. You save them, and then when you go back to the homeworld, they're back there. And if you talk to them, they can give you mini games to play. They can give you a whole bunch of stuff. And I think that it would be super cool if they did, what would be kind of cool is that if, the theory that I always had would be really interesting would be if we had a combination of Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. So Spyro 2 had the orbs, and then Spyro 1 had the dragons. So I thought what would be really cool is orbs and dragons. And the idea that I had was, story-wise and plot-wise, the orbs would be dragon energy. And what it would be is that these dragons were like trapped in this stasis, having their energy drained. And the warlocks or the creatures or whatever were using the dragon energy to power their bosses, power their enemies, power themselves up. They're literally using dragon energy. And they would be using like these orbs that would basically almost like a dragon battery. And what would happen is after you save the dragons, they would return back home, but they would be exhausted. They would be tired because they had their energy drained from them. But if you decide to give a dragon an X amount of energy orbs, it would revitalize their energy, and then it would open up even more in the homeworld, and then they might even have a quest to give you something. It's like, okay, if you save this dragon, you now can do a sheep herding mini quest. And then that sheep herding mini quest will give you a skin, or give you a power up, or give you whatever, right? And basically, it allows you to be able to
Well, I'll be. So that's how
be
my
able
prisoners
to
keep escaping.
use both the collectibles, right? So you would be doing the mini games to be able. They want you to take. What they would do is that they would
Jumping jaw.
be draining the dragon's energy with these dark crystals, and they would be stored in there. You give those crystals back to the dragon's energy refuels, and then it opens up more aspects to the home world, and also gives you like mini quests to be able to get cosmetics and be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. So in the beginning, no. So then, so the theory that I had that would be really interesting was to be able to reestablish new dragons would be. I love this glitch. To reestablish new dragons is that we have artisans, we have peacekeepers, we have all of these different. Dragons, but one kind of dragons that we don't have are explorers. Dragons that explore, dragons that go and find places and go to the different realms to go see what else is out there. And what I thought would be a really interesting story pitch would be that when they're called like the catalogers or the explorers or the whatever. And what happened was that while they were off exploring is when the sorceress sent the dragons back to the other side of the world, and when they returned, they couldn't find them, and they searched high and low and they couldn't find the dragons. And so what they decided to do was to find a place that they could kind of restart, but also they're looking for the artisans. They're looking, and on their end, they're thinking that, oh, the artisans are gone, oh, the peacekeepers are gone, they're all gone, they're all missing. Meanwhile, they're off elsewhere, and years have passed, and the only mission that these catalogers, these explorers was to find the home of the dragons again. And what happens is while they are exploring, they happen upon a realm that is where Ripto is from. And this ties into the plot point where Ripto is like, dragons, I hate dragons, but we've never, which implies that there are other dragons out there, right? There are other dragons. So what happens is that these dragons fall upon this realm of these warlocks. These warlocks come up with a dastardly plan to entrap them and use their energy and drain their energy. And then what happens is that then they're just being used as a battery. We then find out that there's like this council of sorcerers and sorceresses. Ripto was on that council at one point, got kicked out because he was pathetic. And so that's when he gets kicked out is where the events of Spyro 2 happens, is him getting kicked out and him saying, you know what, I'm just going to take over this place. Ha ha ha. The story opens from the Year of the Dragon, and what happens is that the door behind Spyro opens up, and out comes out a dragon about Spyro's size. This could be a new character, this could be Cinder, this could be Flame, whatever you want to do, whatever the developers would want to do. And basically the doorway is open, and now all the artisan dragons are confused as to what's going on. This new young dragon comes through. They're half delusional. They're knocked out. We don't know what's going on. We find out that this little dragon wakes up. We'll just say Cinder for the sake of the example, because then it just makes sense. She wakes up. She explains that the dragons have been being chased for years now by these warlocks. They don't know what to do anymore. Not Ember or Ember, whatever. One of the dragons. I don't know. And they say, hey, you know, we've been looking for the artisans for so long. Who are you? And we're like, we're the artisans. And it's like, oh my gosh, I found you. We found you. Oh my goodness, we need help. We thought you were gone, long gone. And there could be some comedic bits where everyone's kind of gotten fat and lazy in the Dragon Realms because there hasn't been really any fighting. So this little dragon seen nothing but war and battle and running away from these warlocks, and then they come to the artisans thinking that they've been long gone and missing, and they're just lazing around and having a great time. So anyways, Spyro decides to go into the portal goes into the portal, gets sent to a plane of a home world that's been taken over by it's been taken over by these warlocks, and in each world the final boss is a different warlock. And what happens is that the world is dead, it's not looking good, it looks bad, it's being corrupted. And when you get there, it's very hostile. So you have to kill the enemies. You have to remove these corrupting gems, just like in A Hero's Tale. Remove those corrupting gems. And there's going to be a homeworld boss. Those homeworld bosses are going to be similar to like the Spyro 1 bosses, like Jacques or any of those other bosses that you get that are super easy, but you know, have a little bit of a challenge, the mini boss. Once you do that and you destroy all the crystals, you have a cutscene where the whole world revitalizes and, you know, comes back to life, and the few dragons that you did save open up your first portal. You go into that portal and you go and save more dragons. You find more of these dragon batteries. You restore the homeworld, and then once the homeworld is at a general point, you then can go to the next, you fight the boss, you go to the next homeworld, till you get to the end and you win. And that's kind of the resounding end. And then what would happen is that you would get different unlockables. The unlockables would be from, like I said, would be from getting all the different dragons and their dragon crystals. And that would be kind of the end would kind of size and kind of like the ending would be, I thought the final ending would be really cool, where Spyro actually is the whole point of the story curve of Spyro. Yeah, similar to like Toasty. Yeah, Toasty would be, I just came from here. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Gotta go find another entry. So then you get these dragons. They're all rebooted. They're all powered up. And what happens is you fight the final boss. And the whole story arc for Spyro is that Spyro has always been saving the world by himself. He's always been oh, I am the, I'm the hero. And this experience is going to be a little bit humbling for him, because he now has to fight something that's an actual challenge. And he does need help. Because of the power of friendship, whatever. And, let's go to Twilight Party. And what happens is the final boss is actually a really cool moment where we think that Spyro's going to win. I think we already did this one, yeah. Spyro looks like he's about to win, and something happens that knocks him on his butt, and it looks like he's actually about to lose. And what happens is a portal opens up, and all the dragons from the Artisan Realms and the Peacekeepers and everything, they all come flying out, and they all just start destroying like the warlocks, and they're destroying the whole area. Nestor comes over, picks up Spyro, and that's like, let's finish this together. They defeat the warlocks. Everything is great. They re-meet up with these explorers, the catalogers, or whatever you want to call them, and basically they turn around and they say, what you don't know is all the things that we have found over all the years. And what you don't know is that there are other dragons out there. There are more. There are different kinds of dragons. And we've just scratched the surface. And then if you 100% the game, and get everything, there would be a secret ending where you would find out that you see them having their all celebration, everything is great, and then you see like a dark portal, and the music goes dark and quiet, and it zooms out, and you see a pair of purple horns staring at a portal with red eyes, and hear deep laughter, and then cuts to black. It would be the plot point for the next game. And so what that's doing is that it's tying in the story of what Ripto said about there being more dragons, introducing the best collectible, which is the dragons, making sure that they have amazing personalities, etc., etc. And that's kind of the idea that I had for the plot of a Spyro 4. You've been sitting on this plot for I have been sitting on this plot for a long time. I have been thinking all of like, how can this tie in? How does this work? How will it work? I have been sitting on this idea for a long time. Yay, skill point. And, hey, Conky, and the point of the ending of seeing the purple horns and watching over Spyro and an evil laughter happens is I kind of want to do the idea of... I like the idea of tying in aspects of other Spyro lore in as, like, a different take. And the second game would open up with Ignitus, introducing the new type of dragons. They would discover a new set of dragons. Ignitus would be one of them, and he would be kind of like introducing the concepts of, you know, the next game. And it would still be a platformer. It would still be Spyro. It wouldn't be, oh well, so we're going Legend of Spyro. No, it would be like, no, but characters from the series of Legend of Spyro would tie into it. And also I would include the Skylands. I would totally include the Skylands and explain it as just another realm, as just another plane of reality. That's it. And that's kind of just been this idea that I've been sitting on for a long time. And the first game already has it. I already have it all plotted out. I even have a level theme. Hey, Hotshot, how's it going? I even have one level theme that I came up with already. Like it like already done. Like I already know how the level would work. I already know the mini games. I already have it all set and sorted in my brain. It was, you know, the idea that I had for a level was with Spyro, you can't just go with a stereotypical level. You do kind of have to have something a bit different, right? It could be something that's stereotypical, but something different. So the example of an idea for a level that I had is called the Tiny Kingdom. And what it would be literally a level similar to, like, you know, I think not Mushroom Kingdom, the level from, hey, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. I appreciate that. Activision hired this man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been sitting on this idea. Like I said, if Toys for Bob called me tomorrow, I'm there. I already got it all sorted out. One of the levels I came up with was, again, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Odd Emerald Zone. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. Not Mushroom Speedway. No. The first level from Crash Warped. But anyway, the funny thing is that we always have, you know, stereotypical levels. And one of the things that Spyro actually doesn't really have, it doesn't have like a medieval world. So I thought what would be hilarious is Spyro gets transported to a world where the level is on the top of a mountain and it's a high-walled castle, but all the knights are little people. They're all small, and they all are wearing armor that are like 3 sizes too big for them, and they keep tripping on their feet, and they've been invaded by Norks or Warlock minions or whatever. And they're like, look at our great tower. It's amazing and giant. And Spyro's looking up. He's like, that's not that big, but okay. And the whole point of the idea is you would have the outside, which is a big training area for all of the different, it would be a big training area for all the different little knights. And then the whole point is to be able to breach the castle, but the inside of the castle has multiple layers. So once you get in, there's one floor layer that has a whole bunch of stuff, then up, there's another layer, and then up. And what would be hysterical is that they are, the secret kind of funny thing to it is that the knights are kind of like almost secretly like masochists, and and they're all cute about it, and they're just like, oh man, I hate it when they mess up the torture room, and like just absolutely just like what the heck. And you would be like, ah, yes, you need to be able to make sure that you get that from the, and it's just like this is slightly mini evil castle. Exactly, that's the perfect name for it. Right? And they're all okay with pain. They're okay with it. And that's the joke to it. It's just like, what the heck? I don't understand these things. And like I said, they're all knights that are wearing armor that's 2 sizes too big. They're tripping over themselves, but they try their best. Their helmets are too big, so all you can see is their visors. All you can see is their visors, like their eyes through the visors. And it's so big that you're not even looking through the eye holes. They're looking, the visors like past their mouth, and they're looking through the gap here. And then there would be mini games, and what I thought would be cool is that there would be skins, and when you enter a world, Spyro would wear an outfit that would be like a denizen of that world. So he would literally have tiny knight armor, which Spyro would be wearing would have a little helmet on, a little shield on his back, and the shield would have like a gem or like sparks on it. Actually, it would be sparks because sparks protects him. So he has a shield on his back that has sparks on it. He's got like a little helmet with horns, stick holes for his horns. Stuff like that. And each world has a theme, and Spyro would receive a skin that is associated with that theme. Like Sora in Kingdom Hearts. Exactly like Sora in Kingdom Hearts. Exactly. Yeah, cosmetic appearance in line with the level sounds fun. That would be, yeah, that'd be exactly the point. That would be the big thing about it. Now, I think to myself, how can you make it better than how, not that Crash Bandicoot did it bad, but I think would be kind of cool is maybe if instead of just one skin, you could literally have sets. So it's like, okay, you have a headset, you have a head and a chest, and you can mix and match. So you could have the head of one world, but you can have them matching if you want. You can have like, oh, we have medieval head and the medieval head and the medieval body, right? And then, or you could have this, that, and you can do mix and match, right? You can do, you know, mix and match different, and see which ones that you like better. If you just want to stick with one theme, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Maybe one theme changes Spyro's horn color, whatever, right? The whole shtick is that it would be almost, think of like Fall Guys. My guy, go make this happen stat. I would love to be able to make it happen. I would love to be able to make this happen. I got the story, I got the theme sorted out, I got even the collectibles and how it works and how it ties together and how it ties with the original games. It's all there. And it's all planned. I just need someone from Toys for Bob to hear me out, or, you know, someone from Activision that would actually be, you know, inclined to do this idea. But of course, you know, that's a, you know, that's a shot in the dark that so far is ridiculous. For me to even think that I even have a chance would be kind of, you know, to even have a chance at that would be kind of, I don't know. Other playable characters? Yeah, it would have other playable characters, but it would be other dragons. Not like Sheila, not like Sheila, not like these other characters. There would be other dragons. Right? It would just literally... What subtitle would you give Spyro 4? Something very simple. Something very simple. Return of the Dragon. That's it. Spyro 4, Return of the Dragon. That's it. That's all that you need. Right? That's literally all that you need. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything big. You don't need anything big. You don't need anything fancy. Just marketing-wise, something very simple. Spyro, Spyro 4, Return of the Dragon. Done. Done. That's it. Simple. And basically just surmises like, hey, it's Spyro's return. Spyro, Return of the Dragon. Spyro 4, Return of the Dragon. That's it. Very simple.
Is about to begin. There is room for one more contestant, but you'll have to answer a riddle to qualify.
Uh-huh.
The riddle is this. If one dragon can lay one egg in 12 years, how long would it take for 100 dragons to lay 100 eggs?
1 year. Pretty sure they can't use fan ideas, and I know that.
Oh,
right?
I am terribly sorry, but that is incorrect.
Wait, what did I read it wrong? I must have. I'm dumb. I must have. On. One dragon. How long would it take for 100 dragons to lay one? Wait. The one egg in 12 years. How long would it take? 12 years. Derp.
Very impressive.
I read it wrong. Yeah, you're right.
That is correct. Good luck in the demolition hovercraft competition.
I read it wrong. That's what happens when you. It's what happens when you have ADHD. You're just like, just read, skip read. Skim read power. It's like that one joke I heard. I thought it was hysterical. It's like, what's your secret power? Oh, I can calculate anything super fast. Okay, what's 62 times 42? 97. That's not even remotely correct. Yeah, but it was fast. Ripto.
You may now enter the championship round. However, this is an exceedingly dangerous sport. Might I suggest you quit while you're still in one piece?
I am missing Sparks.
My. Such a brave reptile you are. But you'll need much more than bravery to win the championship.
Oof. Oh, by the way, Activision and however, Activision legal team, I'll put this here. I hold no rights to my idea, and I will relinquish my idea to you only to Activision Publishing and Activision Blizzard or Microsoft if the transaction goes through. So there's your legal statement. If you use this idea, you may take the snippet of this audio, and I relinquish all Creative Commons control to Activision and no one else. There. So, if that fixes anything.
My. Such a brave reptile you are.
I will relinquish you to my idea. There. We'll go with that.
The championship.
Well, here's the thing that I've been reading, and I was just like, oh boy. So yeah, right now things are getting real spicy with the Activision Microsoft court situation, and it's actually getting hilarious because of PlayStation's points that they made. So far, the UK has decided to deny the Activision suit, and so because of that, now Microsoft has the option to be able to proceed with has the option to be able to proceed or not, and they're actually literally about to start like ripping Sony a new one because they sent and I quote, a 55-page subpoena to PlayStation. A 55-page subpoena of hey Tiffany, subpoena of requests for paperwork for court, and they are all within their right to ask for these things. 55 pages. No! Because Microsoft's like, all right, you want to play PlayStation?
You may now enter.
All right, let's play. And it's like, uh-oh. Just in regards to the acquisition. Well, because the UK decided to fight to say no against the deal, they said now that doesn't mean that the deal is blocked. It means no to the current deal. It means no to the deal that's currently slated. And so Microsoft is now on the Microsoft is now on a rampage, and they're like, all right, you want to play? All right. 55 pages subpoena of all the stuff that it's everything from we want to know your legal numbers for your sales. We want to know how many consoles you've sold. We want to know how many employees you have. We want to know your revenue. We want to know everything. And what they want to do is that what they're trying to do is that they're trying to pull into light of the concept of what would happen after the acquisition, because what's happening is Sony is saying that it would be unfair because of XYZ, and Microsoft is saying that makes no sense because even after the acquisition, Microsoft or Sony will still be bigger than us. So why is that a thing? That doesn't make sense. And that's what Microsoft is saying. And the UK was convinced by Sony's argument. And so now Microsoft is basically gone to war and saying, okay. Oh yeah, they're bringing everything. They're like, okay, we're going to bring up HBO Max and The Last of Us. We're going to bring up console sales. We're going to bring up digital sales. We're going to bring everything up. They're also requesting for the numbers of how many sales PlayStation has for, can I snipe them from here? That didn't hit him. Did it hit him? No, it didn't. Well, yeah, this is like an actual console war now. And here's the problem. I was hoping they would just kind of scooch past it. And there is a legitimate problem here. And that problem Hey, Aaron Jordan donated £5 for Super Chat. Thank you so much. Whatever happens, the workers should be free from abuse. Yes, getting rid of Bobby Kotick is a good start. The whole PlayStation Xbox thing is oddly funny. It is oddly funny. It is hilarious. Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate that. And it is kind of hilarious, but it's also incredibly frustrating. I'm just hoping that he's just... Can't seem to see him for some reason. But anyway, here's the problem. Whoo! Spicy. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh no. Why am I having a hard time hitting a bug? And here's the legitimate problem. Is that if Sony goes to war on this, if Sony decides to go to war on this, which they shouldn't have to begin with, because they actually Sony made a mistake.
That was indeed a battle for the ages.
They
You're the
relied
first
too much.
dragon to win the competition in over 1,000 years. I proudly present you this year's grand prize.
I mean, of course, everybody is, anybody can be worried about, a game flopping. That's always a potential thought all the time. Any game, any game can come out, and always the intrusive, scary thought is starting with, what if it sucks, right? And is that possible? Of course it's possible. However, thus far, if Toys for Bob and or Beanox continues at the rate that they're going, recently they've been unstoppable in terms of being able to crank out games that are scoring 8s out of 10s easily. Not just like they are cracking these 8 games that are 8 out of 10s with ease, man. I'm a Sonic fan. I get that thought with almost every game announcement. That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair fear. And verifiable. But if recently, all the games have just been getting better, and better. Like, they're just getting really good, really good, really good. In terms of remasters go, I mean, they did 3 remasters back to back. And Insane was a good remaster. And then Reignited was an amazing remaster. And so was Nitro Fueled. Nitro Fueled was an amazing remaster as well. So overall, they've just been getting better. So if anything, it makes me more excited.
I see you've managed to
Hey,
survive
Mystic.
the trials of the catacombs. Now let's find out if your wits are as quick as your feet. Do you remember the riddle?
Nope.
I am a vessel without hinges, lock or lid. Yet within
Egg.
my walls a golden treasure is hid. What am I?
Eggsy.
Have you heard that one before?
Yes.
I never thought you'd get it. Very well. A bargain is a bargain. You may have the dragon egg that I was guarding from the sorceress.
Tara!
I've waited 7,000 years for someone to solve that riddle. Now, I can finally head off to Seashell Shore to bury some bones.
Yay. Oh, by the way, I have to say this because I thought that this was amazing. And then I do gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Let me tell you something. My son came home today with a trophy. And not a participation trophy. He came home from kindergarten with a trophy. And I'm like, why do you have a trophy, my son? He's like, it was 100 days at school today and they had a bunch of challenges and games and stuff. And I said, what did you win? He goes, take a look. I flip it over, and doesn't the trophy say the winner, the champion at rock, paper, scissors? Apparently, my son in junior kindergarten won a rock, paper, scissors championship. And he won. Kindergarten already? Yeah, he's in kindergarten, yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I am so proud. I am so proud. I was just like... And it was funny because I never taught him. David's a champ. Yes, he is. I never taught him rock, paper, scissors. I never did. They taught him. And he won. And I laughed and smiled. I'm like, that is hysterical. Wrong one. A trophy for rock, paper, scissors. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't make it up. I couldn't make it up. He won a trophy for winning rock, paper, scissors.
Those dogs with funny hats put a curse on me just because I shot him in the butt a couple of times. He said he turned my tail into a snake. Does it look like a snake to you? It does feel kind of funny. Come to think of it, oh boy, that dog's gonna pay.
Can we see this trophy? I think I can see if I can go grab it. Yeah, sure. Hold on. Here, let me go see. I gotta run the bathroom, and while I'm going to the bathroom, I will grab the trophy. And it's not like a little trophy. It is like a stone. It is made of. It is heavy. Like you could smash it through a window, no problem. So, one second. You asked for it, so here it is. Here it is. Get a little bit of a better angle on that. This is right there. Rock, paper, scissors, kindergarten champions, 2023. And it is heavy, like it is heavy. Listen to it on my desk. Like, it is like brushed metal. Like, man, if you drop this on your foot, it hurts. Actually, David already did drop it on his foot. And he started to cry. Like, jeez. And he came home, he was all excited about it. And he's just like, yes! I won! I'm just like, this is awesome, man. He's like, yes! I am the winner! Oh my god, boy. I'm like, you go, dude. You go, little man. And then Hope was like, why don't I have a trophy? I'm just like, oh, we have to explain this to Hope now. Oh, it's going to be a story in 20 years. Oh, man. Because, like, for me, I had a stupid trophy, like, oh, I was a part of the recycling team. Oh, on.
Here's the riddle. I follow you wherever you go. But the more of me you take, the more you leave behind.
Footsteps?
My. You're quite clever for someone with so little fashion sense. You may proceed to the first trial.
Oh. What is your strategy for this? Hold the circle button, run in circles. There we go. Works every time. Exactly. Pew, pew. Ow! Let's go this way. Ow! Oh, I thought I was dead, that's why. Ah! Ah! Haha! Clutched it! Monkey. Funny glitches happen when you'll see a funny glitch, which is whenever I leave a level, because the entry points are random, I pop out wherever the level originated. You'll see what I mean. Come on. Just to make sure that I got everything. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Whew! Oh, come on. All right, come on. Come on. Sparks is pink. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. He's silver and upside down, too. Okie dokie. Did I get all the gems? I don't think I have. I think I'm missing. I am missing. What's the name of this place? Fireworks 9. Okay, I'm missing 30 gems. Owen Moore. Yes, still randomized. Owen Moore, still randomized. How you doing, Owen? I hope you're well. The coffins? I haven't coughed on anyone. Sorry. I had to. The joke was there. Okay, got that. Boo! I'm like, this is gonna go, this could go bad. He was sleeping and now he's not. Ah. Aw. What all is randomized in this? So what's randomized is... So at the end stages, whatever level I hop into, it will spit me out at a random level in the last home world. On top of that... at the start, Spyro's color is randomized. Sparks' color and position is randomized. And more importantly, the thing that's really annoying, the placement of all the eggs, unless they are preset, like a mini game or something, a lot of them are also randomized. So it takes the knowledge that you have of this game and flips it on its head, because you're like, you're all of a sudden like, where am I going? Ow. Watch, there's gonna be some stupid easy one over here probably that I just blatantly ignored. Well, maybe not stupid easy, but definitely easier. Yeah. Give me the gems! You still have knowledge of like where all the gems are. Oh yeah, also Moneybags' amounts are randomized too. Luckily, it was forgiving for us at first, but at the beginning or at the end, oh gosh, it was like, yeah, you need 16,000 gems. So here's this little glitch here. Yeah, and then the one time he was like, "Yeah, can I have 10 gems?" It was just like, "Yes." Okay. Now I gotta figure out. On. I'll go find where I gotta go next. Oh yeah, the names are also randomized. Here we go. Yeah, so if you never have watched my 10 Spyro facts you didn't know, I died. That's what it said in the video. No. This level was a hodgepodge. Was a complete and total modgepodge. It was originally supposed to be a forest. And then partway through, they're like, nah, we can't do a forest. So we're going to just do crystals. And it was like, hey! Oh my gosh, Stanley! Stanley donated $20 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much, Stanley. I'm lurking. Hashtag watching 2 streams right now. Wow, thank you. It's okay that you're lurking, and I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you. That's the biggest donation today. Thank you. Ah, you're too kind. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stanley. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. So, as I was saying, before Stanley hit me with his amazing kindness, once again, Stanley, thank you so much. I always appreciate the support. It helps the channel. It allows me to be able to keep doing this full time. Thank you for the love and support, everybody. I really do mean it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, what happened is that they decided to ditch the forest theme. And they're like, well, what do? We don't have enough time to be able to really remake these characters and remake these things. So what do? And they're like, well, we're going with a crystal theme. They're like, okay, so what now? They're like, crystal bears. And they're like, what? They're like, yes, crystal bears. Just make everything crystal. The flying beavers, don't worry about it. It'll fit somehow. So you can see it's a flying beaver. It was supposed to be a forest. Yes, there were Amish riding dolphins, but they were slated for the first game because there was supposed to be swimming in the... Oh, there's an egg down here. Sweet. Finian! Avert your eyes or you go crystal crazy. Hey, Corbin.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
The great Zamboni.
As you can see, there is nothing up my left sleeve, nothing up my right sleeve, but now, with a wave of my hand and the magic word, Alakazam!
Alakazam. Whoop, whoop. There's an Iggy. Whiskers. So I am going to be trying to do a catch-up stream
You want to see the trick again?
because I did miss a stream last week. So there's going to be an extra stream jammed in somewhere. I have an idea as to when I'm going to do it. I will let you guys know. But I am thinking next week, one of the streams that I'm going to do is going to be a farewell stream to Crash on the Run. And kind of... So what I'm probably going to do is leading up to Crash on the Run, I'm probably going to
All this magic is
grind
just
some material.
misdirection, you know. Which is why I'm going to start that whirlwind over there. Abracadabra.
Just to basically do a final, basically a final farewell, right? Before it gets shut down forever. Well, what we might do is that because of how, because of how the nature of the game is, which is you have to wait for things to get done, we might do that. I might set up a special like stream setup where one side is Crash on the Run and the other side is Crash Team Racing. And if we can't do anything and we're just waiting for potions to get started, like if we have to wait like 20 minutes or half an hour, we'll play some CTR with everybody. And then once we get back to it, we can hop back on. And kind of do like a, hey, this is the last time we're going to be playing this game. Which kind of blows and kind of sucks.
Okay.
No, they did not run it well at all. Well, yeah, the reason why live service games are going down is because, you know, it does cost money to operate these games. And what's happening is that, well, one of the problems is that right now we are about to, like, man, I don't care what the economists say. We're about to hit a recession or we're in a recession. And they always announce a recession when you're at the bottom. When they, okay, we're in the recession, right when they gotta lay everybody off and right when they gotta, okay, by the way, guys, we're in a recession. It's like, yeah, no kidding. It's not a surprise. It's not like, oh, we're in a recession, they gasp. It's like, no, everyone can feel we're in a recession. It's just, how fast are we going down? All right, Moneybags. Speaking of recession.
Spyro, did you know I happen to be a very talented amateur magician? My specialty is the, amazing extending bridge trick. I'd love to show you, but I need a small donation first.
All right.
For my expenses, you understand.
How much are you charging me? 1,675 gems for you to extend a bridge? I'll extend something.
You shouldn't anger a magician, Spyro. I just might decide to turn you into a blue hedgehog or something.
Ha ha ha.
Spyro, did you know I...
Hey, thank you so much, Just Chris. I appreciate that.
Very good. Let's see. Hocus pocus ziggledy zen, make this bridge get long again.
So, did you guys like the, there was a couple things that I added to, the videos, that I made today. Like adding, Spyro doing the wipes, like, you know, when we would transition, Spyro would fly across the screen. I'm gonna try to make more, presets like that. I'm gonna see if I can get one of Crash running or, like, spinning. Doing stuff like that. But I thought that was a nice little fun detail to add and stuff. Spyro Year of the Recession. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah. It's true though, man. Like, good gravy. So what's happening now is all these companies are shutting down their live service games left, right, and center. Hey Carter, how's it going? because people realize like, oh wow, you can't afford to keep these things
I
open.
suppose I...
It's like, you're really, you don't say. My set is a cool screen transition. I can try, because for that Spyro transition, I had to key it out by hand. That was from an old project, but I thought, I was like, yeah, you know what? I spent so much time on this, might as well, right?
Well, I suppose I could show you my new trick. As long as you promise not to tell the great Zamboni. He steals.
Crash fighting a fruit bazooka and the screen splatters. I can try! I can try. And the problem is that when you have every single game being a live service game, when you have every single game as a live service game, it costs money to maintain these things. It's not cheap. It is expensive.
Well, I suppose...
Oop, 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 oop.
Here, you can have this. I was going to use it in a trick, but my magic just keeps bouncing off.
Yeah, and people are paying a hoppo. People are playing less and less live service games because guess what? People can't afford things anymore. Hey, Blue Knight's been a member for 4 months. Thank you so much. Is it bad? I think the Xbox acquisition currently feels like Krusty Krab versus Chum Bucket. Also, I recommend Cosmic Shake for the fam. Thank you so much. Whoopsies. Thank you so much for being a member for 4 months, Blue Knight. I appreciate that. Yeah, the argument between Xbox and PlayStation right now, and this is coming from someone that was hamming on Xbox so much last generation. Man, is PlayStation acting like a bunch of whiny babies. Like, good grief. Because what's going to happen, what happened was that Activision... Oh, I was hoping I could salvage that. One of the problems is that Sony came to rely too much on Activision. They came to rely way too much on them. And they've come to rely on them way too much. Way too much. Rely on the sales and not develop a strong game for themselves to be able to compete with Call of Duty. They just thought, we don't need to spend the money. We just need to feed off of the success of Call of Duty and just pay for some exclusivity, and people will come and buy it over on our end. And guess what? That plan hit them in the face like an egg. And you're like, oh gosh. We need to make our own games? Whoops. Come on. If I was PlayStation, I would treat Xbox nicely, and I would ask for 10 years. For the next 10 years, have all Call of Duty titles come to PlayStation on equal grounds. Have it be on equal grounds. I'm just doing the slide again just to make sure I got all the gems. Where there's not one that has better performance, not one that gets the maps first, and then after that 10 years, what you do is during that 10 years, if I was Activision or if I was PlayStation, I would be literally calling every single person from Activision, X and current, and being like, hey, we need to develop a good thing I went on the slide again. I missed the fiver. It's like, hey, we need to build an IP that is in comparison to Call of Duty. and spend 10 years developing that game. Spend 10 years developing this new IP while still getting funding from Call of Duty. So they're still getting, for 10 years, they're still getting the money for sales on Call of Duty, and then have the game ready to launch the year that's it. Where it's like, okay, that's it, no more. And then PlayStation turns around and says, yep, no problem. We already have our IP. We've already established it, and it's ready to go. That's what I would do.
Good evening, Spyro. The amazing Randini is about to put on a display of
I hate this minigame.
digitation. I've heard that it's quite impressive. Watch the show.
Why didn't Sony buy Activision in the first place? Because Sony couldn't, because Sony is Sony's gaming division is bigger than Microsoft's gaming division. However, Microsoft is bigger than Sony. So this is where it kind of gets a little bit awkward, because Microsoft is bigger than Sony, but PlayStation is bigger than Xbox. Does that make sense? This mini game is about as fun as a paper cut to the eyeball. Yeah, Crash Boom Bang is pretty bad.
Have overexcited the moles. They need a good bonk on the head to calm them down, and you look like just the man to help. A light tap on the head should sort them out.
Oh yeah, eh? A nice light tap, eh? That's all I'm gonna give them little moles. Don't worry about me, eh? Oh my gosh. Don't mind me, eh? I'm just a Yeti, just smacking away. Oh man, I almost just smacked one of the wizards. Come on. I don't think I'm going to make it, but I can certainly try. Did I do it? Ah!
And look, one of my friends dug up this whilst chasing the moles.
On the first try! Woo! Clutch! First try. Oh, also. Yeah. This is oddly satisfying. All right. Can you club spin him? Squish. Squish. Victory sounds. I have to reset all my stream stuff because of my computer saying deuces to my to Microsoft, so I have to fix that too. Squish. Really, you've watched my Trev? You've watched the Crash Boom Bang stream that many times already? 5 times. Hey! Owen just donated $50. 50 $50 through Streamlabs. Owen, thank you. And Raven became BL Raven Wizard became a $2 member. Thank you, BL Raven Wizard. Thank you, oh guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for helping out. I appreciate that, everyone. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Owen. Oh my goodness, victory! I did it on my first try. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that. It helps a lot. Thank you. Oh. Let's try that again, shall we? Thank you so much, Owen. Y'all are so generous on me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh no. I was like, maybe I can get him on the intercept. Oh no. No! Yes, I very much do remember that that Spyro Rebirth theory. There's that was arguably the video that got me on the map. One of my videos. One of the videos that got me on the map as a YouTuber was my all three Spyros are canon. That got I think that's still my most viewed like Spyro video is that video. Yeah, for a lot. Yeah, for a lot of people, that was their first CGE video was the Rebirth theory. Oh, that one was from a long time ago. Long time ago. Was it mentioned in Deathbound? What? Was it? It may have been. It may have been. Yeah, I think. You know what? Do we want to quickly double check on that because yeah, here, let me quickly look that up because, like, man. I remember getting excited about that. Hold on. All right. So if you guys don't know, this is Death Battle. Basically, they pin two people against each other, two like characters. Let me find the Spyro bit. So basically, all right, hold on. Let me find the. I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike, so let me just quickly try to find it.
But one fateful an actual find treasure and then find time to improve his reaction.
Oh, I gotta try to find.
Convexity. It's ether. No, stupid. Everyone calls it convexity. Oh, okay. Purple dragons like Spyro can use a mysterious energy.
I gotta try to find the bit where. Hold on, I gotta try to find the. Oh, I gotta try to find it. Hold on. Where's the bit? Does anyone know the time? Remember the time code offhand, where they actually mention that? Oh yeah, that is okay. There it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, there it was right there. Here's the bit right here.
Prophecy tells of a special purple dragon born every 10
So
generations.
I kind of have to talk a little bit over this because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike.
Of Spyro.
But hold
When
on.
the ancient dark master Malefor
So
learned of
yeah,
this, he swore to destroy Spyro.
here we go.
before he even hatched.
By the way, there are at least 3 different timelines for Spyro, but we're mainly sticking with the Legend of Spyro version because he can do pretty much anything the other ones can, and more. Plus, I think they're all the same as Spyro reincarnated anyway, since that's what the prophecy says, and look, that's totally Skylands being made at the end of Dawn of the Dragon.
Ahem. Wild fan theories aside, Spyro is saved from Malefor's wrath.
Wild fan theories aside. Hi! Hi! I resemble that remark. That was my theory. Right? That was and that's literally directly pulled from my video, which was me explaining that Skylands was created at the end. That means you're canon in Death Battle lore. I guess I am.
I'm working on a new...
Hey, Crazy Kari. Me forgetting and realizing that my Spyro Rebirth theory was mentioned in Death Battle. The Crash vs. Spyro Death Battle that has 3.6 million views. My Rebirth theory was mentioned in it. And I totally blanked on that. Where's the last one? Uh, 4 gems. Great. 4. Let's see if I can see the glimmer anywhere. Alright, so if I can't, I'm going to go over to the free flight and just kind of fly around and look for them. Yeah, you know, I totally forgot about that. I totally blanked about that, and I do remember getting really excited about that. I was like, wait, did they really just... I'm like, did they really just mention my theory? My... And then proceed to make fun of it as well? Okay, it's not there. Where art thou, gems? Let me go double check Bentley's area just in case. Though I'm fairly certain I got them all. I'll just double check. Maybe they're underwater. They might be. I'll do another flyby check, and if I can't find any again, then I'll check underwater. I mean, I'm happy about it because, you know, in a way, it seems like my theory has even reverberated into the judgment or the determination of how, you know, the lore of the game. And, you know, that's something that is, I think that's something that's really cool, you know? I think that's really cool. Even though it was called Wild Fan Theory, it's fine. It's all made in good fun. But I think it's cool. You know, being able to have that aspect of, you know, some form of recognizability, right? Because, you know, I know in terms of Spyro, like, fan theory lore, that video is in the top of all of Spyro fan theory videos. Which is kind of cool. You know? And how much attention that video... Yeah, we did do the slide. We double-checked the slide already. Alright, let me check the water by the whirlwind. I mean, I have another crazy fan theory about Spyro. Y'all want to hear it? That gives a bit of a darker tone to it, and that gems are actually crystallized life force. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'll just come back later. So, whenever Nork hits, whenever the Nork hits, or Nasty Nork hit the gems with a spell, it turned into a Nork, right? So, in a way, it's granting life. Then when you look at the Legend series, when he hits the spiked crystal gems, it also gives him health back, right? It grants back health. So, my theory is that gems are a life force. And if you notice, the badder the enemy, the more gems that comes out of it when you defeat it. Literally meaning the more gems it has, the more powerful it is. Therefore, it requires more gems to power it. Because it is a literal life force. So dragons are hoarding life force jewels as treasure. All right, we do time attack. I'm hitting the blue-footed lies because these are not blue-footed boobies. These are over-glorified pelicans. Or seagulls. They sound like seagulls. But I can tell you what they're not. They're not blue-footed boobies. I can't believe that even in Reignited, they still didn't make them blue-footed boobies. I was like, why? Blue-footed lies. Whee! There we go. And one more. Yeah. Yeah, it might be an albatross. It does kind of look like the bird from The Rescuers. Fish! We're not gonna race the blue-footed lies. Sparks from Halo. Boink. Boink. Ah, yes, the hunter mission. That's right, I totally was going to remember that. I totally wasn't going to forget about that. Yeah. Doink. Yep, blue-footed boobies are an actual bird. They're funny looking, and they have blue feet. And that's why I am upset. Like here. Now remember, kids, always when you're doing this Google search, start with the blue-footed part. Blue-footed booby. They are peculiar looking birds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, that is a blue-footed booby. The feet look photoshopped, but they're not. They're on Galapagos Islands. That and take a look. That is what they're called. Right there. The blue-footed booby. They're real. They are real. Why are blue-footed boobies called boobies? Those feet have led to the common names like red-footed and blue-footed, but why do we call them boobies? The name comes from bobo, a Spanish slang term for stupid. stupid. A reference to how easily the birds could be captured by 18th century Spanish sailors. That's not nice. That's not nice. They're called boobies because they're stupid. That's not nice. Oh God. Oh, now I'm conflicted. Do I continue calling them boobies? What do I call them? Oh. Those poor creatures. It's like, Hat, you're named because you're stupid. Do you know why we gave you that name? It's because you're dumb. Jeez, man. That is so not nice. Oh, come on. Dodo birds and Bobo birds, apparently. It's harsh. Yeah, could you imagine sitting there as a scientist and trying to come up with a name for it, and you're just like, Hat, let's call them blue-footed boobies, which translate to blue-footed idiots. It's like, oh. Why would they name them that? Why? They're cute. They look like they have like rubber boots on. I think Caroline said that earlier. They look like they have like blue rubber boots on. They're cute. Bird bullies, apparently. But, like, it's an amazing kind of bird. Like, what other bird do you know has feet that are, like, that neon blue? There's almost nothing in the wild that is that bright of blue. Like, that is very, very bright neon blue. It's like, wow, this bird's kind of unique. What should we call it? Boob. Man, people are gonna have a ball with taking this one out of context. Today on Streamers Unhinged, CGE went off about boobs, about boobies. No one understands why, and we're not gonna give the context. More news at 8. Yeah. Hey, we're on $10. Thank you so much, Ori. Give me 1 second, Ori. You bobo. Thank you so much, Ori. Around $10. Want something to really laugh at? Look up the original story of Stuart Little if you haven't already. Caddy lost his poop over it. Really? I'll probably have to look up after stream. But goodness me. Elton, followed by John. Excuse me. I can't believe that. That is so mean. All right, give me 1 second. So all right, I'm gonna exit the level. Oh, that's right. We gotta go do with the hunter thing. You know what? Let's go do it with the sorceress at least, because I do want to try to get to some resounding end for this randomizer today. So hang on a second. I want to get to some end. A means to an end at least a bit. Yeah, okay. Let us quickly... I know there's Hunter's Mission, I know, but we only got 45 minutes left. And I want to get to some form of a means of an end, at least. So let us go and do...
You did it, Spyro. You found enough of the dragon eggs for me to unlock the portal. Once I've opened it, you can confront the sorceress whenever you're ready. But be careful. She'll be expecting you.
I wonder if the final boss is randomized at all. That'd be kind of funny. And let's see what the music is. I'm curious. Inauspicious.
Time to kick some sorceress butt.
All right, here we go. That's it? All right. The music doesn't even remotely match. Not even remotely. It's Frozen Altars. Like, doesn't even remotely match. Like, Frozen Altars is one of the most peaceful tracks. Oh, I was hoping she was gonna run right into the cannon mouth. All I would have thought is just like the using the part of her just running right towards the cannon. Use it for a TikTok. The dumb ways to die. Ow! Come on, upside downy Sparks. Excuse me as I come rolling through with my trolley. Or not, apparently not. Apparently the sorceress didn't like my trolley. Jeez. Ow! Well, at least we got Sparks back. Goodness me! I've gotten soft over Reignited Sorceress boss fight because the Reignited Sorceress boss fight was a joke. Much like her acting. How did that not hit? The fact that that was a skill point. Ha! Yeah, the voice direction of do I speedrun this game? No, I do not speedrun this game. I don't speedrun, period. I don't speedrun because I know I would get so adamantly aggravated at it. I don't have the patience for it. Ow! I don't have the patience, and I also can get obsessive. So I don't, and what I mean by obsessive is that, like, if there's a challenge, and I'm even remotely close to doing it, I will not be able to pull myself away until I get something that's, like, relatively close to, like, the best. If you were here during, my CTR time trial days... Also, don't like... Yeah, I don't want to do the same thing over and over. I can't do it. I don't know what it is. And it's no offense to them. It's I applaud them because I don't know. I don't have the patience for it. I don't... And, you know, they must have a skill that I don't have because I have a hard time with... that idea. It just... Oh, I remember Dragon Mines. Yeah, you remember Dragon Mines. That was... That's a side of me that I don't like people seeing of me. It's... I get this hard-headedness where if I am so close to getting it, it's not... If I'm, like, miles away, then I can check out and be like, nah, I can't do it. It's fine. But if it's like, yeah, your time trial, you're off by 4 seconds... I will be obsessively obsessed on that level until I get that 3 or 4 seconds. Marco Polo. Bye-bye, Sorceress. She rises out. Deja vu.
Spyro, you've just defeated the sorceress, rescued the dragon eggs, and restored freedom to the lost dragon worlds. What do you plan to do next? Hmm? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores? Hmm?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley.
Hey, Thunderfro.
You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble. You haven't seen him, have you?
Huh? Me? Oh, no.
No.
If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will most certainly inform you immediately.
It's a funny thing, Spyro. I adjusted Avalar's portals to take me to the Dragon Worlds, but somehow I ended up here. Maybe my coordinate tables are out of date.
By a thousand years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So, now that you're done saving the world again, are you gonna visit me in Avalar?
Sure, Alora, but I still have to find the rest of the eggs.
Man,
well,
spicy.
Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with...
Agent 9, isn't that a Rhinoc over in those bushes?
Rhinoc.
Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me, Rhinoc boy? Eat laser, punk! Come on now, no fair hiding.
I'm sure
Alora, my
Hunter is in
beloved.
good hands. I mean,
She
She
kicks.
kicks.
Up soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
Now, how many times have I told you not to tease that moose?
It was Billy's idea.
It was Billy's idea.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see you.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for
Absolutely
Hunter all
love
day.
that line.
Have you seen him?
It was
Sorry,
Billy's
Spyro.
idea.
Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went.
Hey.
You didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Smurches.
It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well, I guess we'll have to find the rest of the eggs by ourselves.
Come on, Spyro. Take a little break. Let's watch the show.
Yeah, Spyro, just take a little break. There's only young children out there who are abandoned and being used for terrible things. Take a break! You don't need to save them! Take a break. Get some pina coladas. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure things will be okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, Laura, come back. Credits not randomized. I don't know why, but I'm just picturing that that one what's it called? The one there's like this animation of like the crow that he's got giant wings. He's just doing this the whole time. Hey, little Robo fella donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. Ever try square, square, circle, circle, square, square, circle, circle in the pause menu on any level? Also, how have things been? Things have been okay. I know it's a cheat code. I remember it's a cheat code, but I don't remember which code it was. But I have done it before. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. Doot, 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 doot. The funny thing is, I just saw some comments on Twitter. It kind of makes me funny, makes me laugh. Is that some people are upset about my most recent Spyro video, but the majority of the comments have been really, 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 really positive. And overall, the comments have been relatively like tame, but there's been a couple that have been really like like really not happy. It was a very well thought out video in my opinion. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was you know, I don't try to spam out too many Spyro videos. When was my last Spyro video actually? When was my last one? That was like exclusively about Spyro. It was November 22nd. So December, January, so like almost 3 months ago. 3 months ago was my last Spyro 4 video. Since then, I've done a Skylanders, about 4 or 5 Crash Team Rumble videos, and a Crash on the Run video. So, hey, you know, I sat down and I kind of strung everything together. You know, put things together, tied things together, and really, really sat down and thought about it, right? And for me, what made me pull the trigger on making that video was finding the non-humanoid characters. Finding the non-humanoid characters bit. And when I realized that, and I put it all together, I was just like, this is cool. Randomizer, that was cool. But yeah, no, that was all right. So I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I just gotta run to the bathroom. It'll try to wrap up stuff. Oh. Again, I extenuously apologize for the technical difficulties at the start of the stream. I hope it's still relatively enjoyable. Hey, Jonathan! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the $5, Jonathan. Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright, let's try to assess what we gotta do. Hey, I run $5. Always fun to go down memory lane with you. Also, a little promo about OG Stuart Little. He was not adopted. That... I'm confused. But I don't think I'm going to want to ask any more than that. I don't... No. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. You don't want to know. I don't think I want to know. I'm good with not knowing. Okay. Let me see here. Press square for skill points. Alright. So, There's a large portion of eggs that I didn't even touch in Evening Lake. So why don't we go back to Evening Lake? We'll go back to Evening Lake, do some stuff there for the next 20 minutes. Whee! He was born to a human as a human, but looks like a mouth due to a defect. What? We can't do money bags because we... Oh, wait, can we? Can we still do money bags? That's right, we can. That's right, we can.
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back in Avalar. Why are you looking at me like that? I've got to be going now. Toodles.
Get the bear. Yes. Raining with money. Yes. 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 It's like plankton. Yes. Give me the gems!
Drat. Double drat. Drat. Oh, I never knew dragons were so fast. That's it. I give up. I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
How many gems does Moneybags give? Hold on a second. Right, I know that, but like how many wonder what that totals to. I'm curious. I'm just curious in terms of like how much. So 300. $8,000 gems. $8,000 Wait, did you see Moneybags just briefly just clip in and then disappear? Highway robbery. Yeah. Midday Gardens. No, Evening Lake is where we wanted to go. No, I don't think I'm going to go for 100% on this run. Because, Because honestly, the next stream is going to be what Sparks levels and getting the final eggs and stuff. Like, let's be honest here, ladies and gents. Who wants to? Does anyone want to watch that? That's equivalent to $80, right? Or are gems more valuable than American dollars? I have no idea. I would. Okay. Oh, we're looking for bottomless world, I think it is. We're looking for a bottomless world. So we have to get to the point with the skating for Hunter because now he's out. We're going to return a Metroid next week. If you guys want me to, yeah. I was looking at the stats afterwards for Metroid, and they were very strange. The stats for Metroid were very weird. For banter and shenanigans. I mean, why else would you be here other than shenanigans?
A Rhinox skateboard gang has
Speed Tree.
challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs.
Thanks, Hunter. Bring 'em on! Ow. Yes, that Canadian guy is live. How you doing, Gohan? Whee! It's been a hot minute since I did that. Excuse me, pardon through. Pardon the way, gangway. Ta 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 ta. Why did I not get like a whole bunch of speed for that? I was a twisted lime. Woohoo! Hey, Carl, thank you so much for the 2 pounds. They're slower than a Bermudan slagvork. Thank you so much for the 2 pounds and the CTR reference.
Like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too.
Yay. Egg. Sada.
Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge? I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot?
Sure, Hunter.
All right.
I got the skill point? How? What did I do? I forget the skill point on this one. Ow! Yeah, I don't do horror stuff, especially like even beyond the family-friendly stuff. I don't do horror myself, And the reason why I don't do horror movies or films or stuff is because they make me irrationally angry. Because I don't like it when I get scared. I don't like feeling scared. Hey, Ori, thank you so much. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh. Like, where'd Hunter go? And I see the missile hit him and I see his stomach just like him just eating it. So, thank you so much, Ori. Let me quickly finish this race up real quick. Perfect. Thank you so much.
I can't believe you beat me.
Thank you so much for the $5. Or sorry if I scared some of you with the Stat Stewart story. No, I wasn't scared. It's like, why? Also, talk to Hunter after beating him. That triggers the best line in the game. All right, I'll ask him. Thank you so much. Hey, look, it's Elm.
You might be able to beat me at skateboarding, but I still get all the chicks.
I forgot about that line. Oh, God. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've heard that line. But I still get all the chicks. The way he says it. But I still got all the chicks. Okay, Hunter. Ow. Got that little gem. Boink. There we go. Whee! To infinity and beyond! So I'll do one more lap just to check, but I believe I got everything. Yep, I remember that one. Yeah, that basically, yeah, Moneybags suggesting that Spyro spends his money on fawns. Oh, that's right. There's the course record. Here we go. Forgot about that. Let's promptly beat it, shall we? Oof. Woo! You already beat it. Did I already beat it? But I said my personal best was like 225. Whee! With my 8 rats behind me. They're all little rat eyes watching. Ah! Ah! There. Ha! Course record, my foot. I wanted to be a new Spyro game. Me too. Though there was something that I looked back on. I was looking at some of my old videos that I made. And I think there's a piece of advice that we need to take when it comes to Spyro. Because I remember back in the day, there was a piece of advice. And I might include it in my next video. Hey! Hotshot's been a member for 10 months. I feel fired up, Bob. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Hotshot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel fired up, Bob. Thank you so much. So, here's the thing that we all have to remember when it comes to Spyro. And it's true. And hence kind of why we also do the Spyro Community Day. Is that back when we didn't have any knowledge whether or not Spyro was going to come back or not, when there was a lot of people that actually doubted the fact that Spyro was going to come back, period, or at all, the director at Vicarious Visions literally said, hey, we can't control this stuff, but we will say this. If you want something, just keep asking for it. Keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. Don't stop asking, right? And, you know, the thing is that that's something that, you know, part of the reason why we keep asking and keep pushing. And it's because they say that if you want something, ask for it, keep pushing for it. Right. And that's why we keep doing it. That's why we keep pushing. That's why we keep pushing. That's why we keep going and going and going and going, because, well, we want it. We want it. We want to be heard. We want a new Spyro game. So we're going to keep talking. And people can keep getting annoyed at me still talking about Spyro. And that's fine. They can keep being annoyed. Just like people were still annoyed at me when I was talking about Crash Team Rumble. Right? Or Crash 4. And even Spyro Reignited. What I don't understand, I will say this, and this is something that does drive me a little bit batty. I don't understand why people are still thinking, especially after Wumpa League, right? With how everything went, with how everything happened, with how long everything took, how do you still turn around and say it's not possible, it's not happening? I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't. Yes, Toys for Bob did hire the former one of the co-founders and art director and art lead for Sly Cooper. There's an uncomfy amount of people in the community that make fun of others for wanting and hyped for the possibility of a Spyro 4. Yeah, there is, and I can promise you that a lot of those people are going to also make fun of the fact of if the game comes out. That if the game comes out, they're going to make fun of it. Womp League, to be fair, had more hints of visuals made public, though. That's also fair. That's fair. But still, the only game that I talked about extensively that I was wrong about, maybe, I'm not, and still not 100% sure, it was Sly Cooper. Right? Sly Cooper. I've talked about other games on a 1 or 2 off videos, but nothing extensive. The only one that I was off on was Sly Cooper. And that's not even 100% off on it. Using the same techniques that I used for Crash Bandicoot, for Crash Team Racing, for Wumpa League, the exact same techniques and the exact same investigative techniques and the exact same things, they were all true, right? So I'm hoping that while using the same thought process and investigative techniques, that I'm hoping that Spyro will be in the works somewhere. I'm hoping. And I will say, and I have said it before, that there is some information that I have not shared that I'm keeping close to my chest. And I probably won't ever share. And that's all I'm going to really say is I have, and I've stated that before, that there is information that's not through an official Activision source that I keep close to my chest. That I don't talk about, right? Because as I said, sometimes when you do the reporting and investigative work, sometimes it's like tap dancing in a minefield. You have to know when to stop dancing. There are things that, unless you want to land yourself with a cease and desist, there's a time to shut up. There's a time to shut up. I am not under NDA right now. I am not on NDA at all at the moment. But sometimes you get a piece of information and you're just like, And you know it's true, but you know if you open your mouth, it's not going to be good. So you shut up. There is such thing as too juicy. There is such thing as too juicy that stays behind the scenes. That you're just like, I better shut up about this. Or wait till someone else talks about it first, and then I talk about it, and they get the flack for it, and not me. You have no idea how many strategies companies will do that. Is that they find information out early, they shut up about it, and then some dummy jumps up and talks about it, and then they source the dummy as their source so that the dummy gets destroyed. Not that they're like, we're just reporting on a speculative rumor. We don't know anything. Even though they know that something is going on. And they know that something is going on. And some doofy goofer talks about it. They make a report on it, share it, but label it as rumors and speculation. And then, what do you know? The person that talked about it disappeared, and then a month later, they were right. Who would have thought? Thank you so much, Ori. Around $5. Hopefully Sony uploads an emulation of Sly Cooper for PS4 to the PS Store like they did with Jak and Daxter. I hope so. Oh no, not Goofy Goober, Doofy Goober. Doofy Goofer, because my gosh, there are tricks that some of these news reporters do that you have no idea. And it's interesting. There's no idea what's the worry exactly. Because there's NDA, and then there's cease and desist. Cease and desist is not under NDA. They don't give you a cease and desist if you're under NDA. They just DMCA you so quickly, and then you can be taken to court. Cease and desist is, hey, stop doing this, or you're going to court. I don't care if you're under NDA or not. Shut up right now. It's a cease and desist is a grand old shut the up. So, and then there's also other avenues of getting information, which there's other avenues of getting information, and the problem with reporting information is that it has to be through a verifiable way. Here's the thing. Do I have information that could blow people's minds? Yes. That I think will blow people's minds. Is it from an official source? No. Have there been investigative behind the scenes things done to find information that would get other people in trouble? Yes. So, yeah, that is kind of basically the story here. The point of the story is know when to keep your trap shut. Know when to shut up. Something that I've learned as reporting content. I didn't do it illegal. I didn't do illegal. I'm not saying I did it. The point is that it's dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. And I'm not even just talking about Activision. I'm talking about Nintendo. I'm talking about PlayStation. I'm talking about many, many programs and studios. You just, and I'm not talking beyond Activision as well. I'm talking beyond them. I'm talking in general. When you are a news reporter, when you get into this state of stuff, you do hear things. You hear things, and you hear rumors, and you hear people sitting around the water fountain, so to speak, and chit-chatting and making comments, and then it's like, what do you mean? There was what was, what do you mean by that? And on the down low, here's blah, 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 and someone else is working on right? And it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I just found out about XYZ. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, I better not say anything. I'm not going to get in trouble because I'm talking in such a broad spectrum. In such a broad spectrum, there's no way to be able to track it down. Like, I found out about some projects way before they were announced that had nothing to do with me talking about Crash and Spyro. Just nothing. It's just the name of the game where you hear things through the grapevine, you hear things through sources, you hear things through researching, you just find it. You find things, you hear things, and it's quite cool. And it's like, oh, neat, this game is coming back. I can't say a word about it. Well, you ever see, like, online, I'm not saying I'm equivalent to him, please let me be clear about that. But if you were to look, if one were to try to find the original source, would they be able, if they looked hard enough? No, Midas, no. That's what I mean. No, you could scour the internet, you could look every page in every language in every way, and you wouldn't find it. That's the point. If you can't find it in any way, shape, or form on the internet, you best be careful with what you report. Right? No, what I'm saying is because of my niche, I do hear about certain games sometimes coming back, right? Like, and I mentioned this before, I was hearing about a Metroid Prime comeback for a long time, but so was everybody else. But I was hearing it a little bit before the public started to hear wind about it. Or I heard more of a solid verification of it. Like, it was something that was floating around the public spaces, and then through a source found a little bit more solid grounding on the fact of, like, yes, Metroid Prime is going to be coming back in some way, shape, or form. It's like, oh, cool. Right? So I'll use that as a general example, is that you'll hear rumors of games, and then I'll hear on the back end from other people. They're like, nope, haven't heard it myself. I don't know. Never heard anything about it. And then sometimes a rumor for a game will pop up, and then me and a bunch of reporter buddies will be just chit-chatting at a convention one day, and then we'll be like, oh yeah, did you hear about this? It's like, oh yeah, I have a source, I have a buddy, I have a blah, 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 right? You know, me, I personally try to keep quiet. I try to keep mostly quiet because I don't want to burn any of my sources or burn any of my relationships. I keep quiet. I typically shut up, but I have big ears. I have big ears, and I listen intently. So, you know, it's especially in the situations to protect your sources, sort of scratch each other's backs. Yeah, kind of, right? Oh, trust me, Michael. I have been, I have been doing this for a little bit now. I went to school for this. I went to school for broadcasting. I understand the powers of shut the up. I'll tell you what you don't do, though. I'll tell you what you don't do. You ready for this? You ready for this? Listen, I am going to expand your mind. Okay? I'm going to open your brain to what not to do. Okay? You ready for this? You ready to I'll give you instructions of what not to do. Here we go. Here we go. Step 1. If you get invited to a press-only event of Crash Team Racing and you sign an NDA 5 minutes before you play the game, don't take a selfie hovering over a brand exclusive character skin and then proceed to post it on Twitter. Did someone do that? Oh yeah, someone did that. Some big, doofy, stupid, goofy goober took a selfie of, and you want to know how, like, bro, what are you doing? Somebody went to a New York playing area, a journalistic meeting. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. I'm not that dumb. Come on. Whoa. Come on. I know some of my theories can seem out there, but whoo! I'm not that dumb. Come on. I'm not that crazy. Some idiot went to a play session for Crash Team Racing. And I can talk about this because this is all public. You can go find it online. This isn't like, this isn't, something that's super duper secret. You can go find it. But some goofy goober, some idiot went to a Crash Team Racing pre-area where he could play the game. And this was before, now you have to remember, Crash Team Racing was announced, and then there was a PlayStation event where they revealed the retro skins. Well, before the PlayStation event happened, some doorknob was like, selfie snap in front of the Crash Team Racing character screen, and on it was the PlayStation paid exclusive skin. The skin that PlayStation paid, I don't know, X amount for to be exclusive on their console. And the guy takes a selfie. But here's the thing. He took a selfie. Fine. He took a selfie. That's fine. Post Twitter. You idiot. You dumb manimal. You dumb mammal. Manimal. That's right. You're not even mammal. Manimal. So anyway, I decided to do a video on it. I did. It was promptly removed. The video was whack-a-mole removed. Just whack, 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 whack. So I had to take that one down. So, let's just say that was let's just say that everyone's like, guys, he got fired. You gotta stop talking about this picture. It's like, buddy, but I've been to Toys for Bob. I've been to Beanox. I've done all this stuff. You know what's the first thing that they make you do before you even lay eyes on literally anything? They make you sign a NDA the size of a bloody phone book that is just a giant long way to say, shut up. That's it. It's an 84-page document of shut up, shut your mouth, don't say anything. I've been to these events. I've done these events myself. I've been in that person's place. And before you even look at a screen, before you even see a screen, before there's black curtains everywhere saying you can't see squat or it's in a different building, it's shut the up. Shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, 84 pages of shut face. That's it. It's a legal binding document of shut up for the next 10 years, forevermore or until made public. Just shut up. You have no idea. That's it. It's an 84-page document of shut up. I couldn't believe it. I'll do a quick Google search to see if we can see it. Hold on. Because they took that, like, they took that stuff down, and they took it down hard. Not just a little hard, I mean really hard. Like, they took that stuff down hard. So this would have been in 2019. Hold on. So this would have been 2019. Early 2019. Hold on. There might be an image of it floating around somewhere. So we're going to do that between that and we'll go end of March. No, we'll go into, hold on. (2019) to... We'll go with the end of March. Not halfway through April. Okay. Where is it? They may have like just did a full takedown of it everywhere because I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it right now. But yeah, they took it down. Probably between February. It was definitely before. It was before I got my footage. And before the PlayStation event where they actually revealed it. So I can't seem to remember, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back next week with more videos and more streams and just more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.